When it comes to cute little two-seater sports cars that are fast and fun to drive, you have a lot of choices. When it comes to those that are a lot of power for not a lot of money, well, that's the sweet spot that's hard to hit. And that is also why this, the 2023 Nissan Z, is so popular with fans and critics. The Nissan Z was redesigned for 2023. This is a classic sports car. It's been a staple of the Nissan lineup since 1970, and it's always been the iconic sports car for the brand. For 2023, they actually went away from a more classic sports car shape that was reminiscent of a Porsche. Also notice the roofline right over the driver's seat and the nose of the car. Both of those lines are very iconic and a nod to the original 1970 edition. The silhouette of the Nissan Z is very sleek, and that means a couple of things that we're not necessarily used to. The door handles here are flush with the body of the car. You pull it to open the door. And then here is the gas panel, which is actually built into the rear hip over the fender, and you just tap this and it opens. But look at this piece of metal and which is kind of cool. So you'll notice the Z logo, which is brand new for 2023, and actually it's not brand new. It is a heritage detail. Looks kind of like a Zorro logo if you ask me, but it's very cool. You'll see it on the steering wheel, you'll see it on the rear of the car, you'll see it a number of other places. Another thing that you'll notice is the Z logo is right back here. Now on the rear of the car, you have these wide set tail lights, you have this spoiler, and then you have this detail, which I really love, and that is this little button right here underneath is how you open the hatchback. Now, I will say, come here and take a look at the hatchback. It is not super big. I would think it would be a little deeper than it is, so you can get a couple of wheeled bags in here if you lay them on their sides, maybe a couple of duffel bags. Definitely enough to go away for the weekend, not enough to move into your college roommate's apartment for the week. You'll need more space than that. So it is a Nissan, and it is not a luxury car, so it doesn't have a lot of electric components. The hatchback you definitely close with your old-fashioned muscle, not with the touch of a button. So driving the Nissan Z is super fun. It's just lovely. It feels good. The steering wheel feels good in your hand. The car feels comfortable. It's a little loud, especially in sport mode, but not super loud. And it's fun. It is low to the ground, I will say. You got to be used to that. So that's what it's like to kick it. And you get up to speed, we're on a highway, and you get up to speed right away, which is incredible because there's a lot of power in this car. It would be more fun in manual, I'm not gonna lie. I wish this was a manual and not an automatic, but it's fine with me. I love the heritage details of this car. I love how fun it is to drive. It's a very comfortable interior. For $50,000, the leather seats, the really nice multimedia system, the custom steering wheel, adaptive cruise control, which is an amazing thing to have, especially if you do any highway driving at all. Nissan has equipped this car pretty well. I do feel like it's got everything that you want and need in a two-seat sports car. Nothing over the top, which is actually a big bonus, that there's not a lot of stuff going on here, which makes it easier and less overwhelming. The price is actually quite lovely. You have a choice, $40,000 or $50,000. So you're not going to be even tempted to go over the top with features and add-ons and things like that. Some car manufacturers like to add everything. Nissan pretty much gave you just what you need. You can do basic, you can do performance with leather and a few enhanced features, and Either way, you get 400 horsepower because there's only one motor, which is a nice deal. So whichever you choose, base or performance, you do get the spirit and the intention of the Nissan Z. You get the 400 horsepower twin turbo V6 engine either way. The price and the difference in the price is that in the performance model, you get a little bit more, you get leather seats, you get the larger screen, you get a few more details. In the base model, you don't get all those details, but you still get that 400 horsepower V6 twin turbo engine with amazing performance. And it definitely throws you back a little bit when you floor it. You really do have to be careful because it's pretty fast and it will get you in trouble, this little car. So especially if you're driving a blue one like the one we're driving or red, those definitely tend to get attention. So you do have to be careful. That $10,000 price difference gives you a lot of creature comforts. It doesn't change the performance aspect. You still get that 400 horsepower V6 twin turbo engine. And I love that buyers are not tempted to buy a smaller engine just to save a little money. They're able to get whatever it is that they want in terms of creature comforts and price balance and still get that 400 horsepower V6 twin turbo engine that has come standard in the Nissan Z. I really like the center console design in the Nissan Z. So you have these features here. There's your USB ports. You can pop your phone in right down here. It fits my big phone. But I also really like this multimedia system, and it gives you some nice functions. So including this. So you can actually customize your menu and you can see things however you'd like. So if I decide I don't want Bluetooth there, I can take it and put it in the trash. And then I can find what I do want there. And let's say I want to add text message there. I can add that. And let's see. So I've got Bluetooth there. Let's say I want to add something else there. I want traffic. So I'm going to put, I want Sirius XM traffic there. So I can add it there. And it will give me the option to, is this how you want to customize it? Yes, I want to do it that way. And then when I click my menu button, I will see that the things that I changed, there's my Sirius XM traffic, are right here on the menu home screen. So I get three options. You'll see those three dots there. I have three options, and this allows me to see the menu however I would like to see it. And that is pretty cool. So here's what you need to know about the Nissan Z. It has an opening price of about $40,000. The Performance Edition that we're driving, which has leather seats and the larger multimedia screen, is about $50,000. And then there is a limited edition called the Proto that's in the mid $50,000 range. To know if this is the right car for you, you have to keep in mind that it is low to the ground. It comes in automatic or manual transmission. It is a very heralded, very celebrated design. So for the future, this design is going to be what people look at and think of when they think of the Nissan Z. It's not available in a convertible, so if that's what you're looking for, keep looking. It does have some competitors that are worth looking at as well, but for 400 horsepower in the $40,000 to $50,000 range, it's hard to go wrong with something like the Nissan Z. Don't drop that phone.
Oh, I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I don't believe that. Look at this.
Just drive slow. Drive really slow.
All right. Can't believe he's shooting that with his phone outside the car. Oh my God. Please put it inside the car. Thank you. He put it inside the car. Oh my God.